Sound of Christmas is a really enjoyable film. What I will say is, when I first read the premise for this, I thought this sounds a lot like A Song for the Season, a film that's also called A Holiday Romance from 1999. And I will say, having now watched the film, there are definitely similarities, but the film has a different feel to it. This was released in 2016. It's directed by Harvey Crossland and it stars Lindy as Lizzie, Robin Dunne as Brad, and Micah Kalisch as Abigail. And Brad is a widowed single father, and his daughter Abigail, well, I was going to say she plays the piano. She is phenomenally talented at playing the piano. All of the performances in this are gorgeous, and the music is just stunning and breathtakingly beautiful. And Abigail gets music lessons from Lizzie. And what Brad doesn't realise is that he is actually working for a company that is planning on buying out the building where Lizzie has her music school, where she works, and converting it. Therefore, basically ruining her career as it stands. And obviously this comes to light quite early on, and it plays out in a way that I perhaps wasn't expecting after that. And I won't say too much about it, but based on my description there, this does sound a lot like A Song for the Season, but there are a lot of differences throughout it. So if you liked that film, you'll probably like this, but it definitely feels very different. The characters are all really likable. The romantic aspect, which of course is between Brad and Lizzie, I think felt very realistic and believable, and also nobody overreacted at any point, which is something that can really make or break a film for me. And I completely believed all of the characters' motivations, all of their actions, the way they responded to everything. All of the characters are really likable. The casting is great. The romantic leads work really well together. It's got a decent amount of emotion in it, but it's not overly emotional. And I think they struck the balance there between being quite light-hearted for the festive season with having a slightly deeper meaning here and there. And I think it worked really well. The music, as I said, is just absolutely stunning. And it's so beautiful to listen to. Obviously, given the nature of the narrative, we have a lot of Christmas songs. Every song that is played, I think, is basically a Christmas song, and there are a lot of them. So it definitely has a strong festive feel. We have some gorgeous Christmas decorations, some wintry vibes here and there. So it definitely fits the Christmas criteria as well. All things considered, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I was nervous that it was going to be a copycat of A Song for the Season, but beyond the premise being the same, well, similar, it's not identical, but very similar. It has a very different feel to it, and I'm really pleased about that. Sound of Christmas is a really enjoyable film, light-hearted at times, emotional at others, great casting, likeable characters, gorgeous music, and a decent amount of Christmas. It is, of course, one that I'm very happy to recommend.